How to configure EZTag C. Prior to use EZTag C for first job, some configurations are needed. Start EZTag C on the mobile device and click OK to log in. In order to access all configurations, go to the File menu and select Disconnect if available. Otherwise, you can directly select the Preferences menu. To navigate through the preferences, you can use the arrows or the drop-down. The General page allows to set the application language. The Virtual Keyboard box should be checked if you want the virtual keyboard to pop automatically when needed. The GNSS setting page allows to configure EZTag C so it can connect with your GNSS receiver. GNSS driver. From the drop-down list, select the output protocol of your GNSS receiver. NMEA output is universal to all GNSS receivers. However, NMEA cannot be post-processed. You can enter a mask angle to eliminate noisy signals coming from satellites at low elevation. Click on Port to specify the physical COM port used by the GNSS receiver. If you are using a Bluetooth receiver, you must create the port first in Windows or Windows Mobile, so it becomes visible here. Now that your receiver is configured, you can check Automatically Connect at startup. The next configuration page is Alarms. It allows to control the quality of the GNSS data. DGNSS means you want to be advised when the position is real-time corrected. A real-time correction may come from the SBAS satellites such as the WAS. It may come from a radio beacon or from any other RTK correction source. You can set an alarm on a DOP value. With the drop-down, select the type of DOP and then enter a cutoff value. You can set an alarm on the real-time accuracy. Select the level of confidence and enter a cutoff value. Your GNSS position file, the GNSS breadcrumbs, will be filtered according to your alarms if you check the box. The critical alarm is a different alarm that warns you when the communication with the receiver is lost, when no valid GNSS position is available, or when the memory or battery resources are very low. If you click on the speaker icon, you can set the unit to beep when there is a problem, so it will sound under alarm. Or you may prefer it to sound while not under alarm. That means it will beep when recording good values, and it will be quiet when there is a problem. The resources are related to the alarms. The unit will warn you when the low value is reached. If you check the critical alarm, you will hear a different alarm when the critical value is reached. GNSS surveys page allow you to configure the antenna height and the dictionary used for your next survey job. You can manually name your jobs or use EZTag C default name, which is the date and the user ID. The tagging page allows you to define the duration of your average point features. Only quality data, according to your alarms, will count into the average. So 60 seconds means 60 good seconds without alarm. Rather than setting a defined number of seconds, you can select seconds and up. That means a minimum of 60 seconds, and then a timer will be displayed and you will manually have to stop the average. If you create discrete polylines, you will have to manually create some vertices into it. In such a case, you can define the duration of the vertex point. If you create continuous polylines, lines or polygon, a vertex will be added into it every few seconds or a few meters. The Auto Vertex button is used to define a time rate or distance rate in order to collect vertices automatically into a continuous polyline. The Shortcuts page applies to Field Device with a physical keyboard. It allows to select shortcut keys to achieve common EZTag C functions. Shortcuts can also be used to launch the data collection of features. Features shortcuts are defined when creating your data dictionary. The Units page, Map Layer, is the unit used to create your background maps and images. For example, with shapefiles, the unit is specified in the PRG file. For web maps, it is meters. Display is for the displayed units, for length, distance, projected coordinate, offset values, etc. Some units are also available for displayed area and angle. The Mapping System page is important if you load background maps. It is used to set a projection for the GNSS positions. If you have a background map, you need to project your position in the projection used for the background map. This way, your GNSS point will fit with the background map. If you are more familiar with latitude and longitude, you can set the coordinates to be displayed in lat and long. The Plan View page allows to set the type of north displayed. If you check Show Current Position, your actual position will be displayed beside the cursor. The Users page allows to enter usernames or unit names. The 2-digit ID will be part of the file name if you use the automatic file naming rather than naming your files. If you are not using the automatic file name, this setting has no effect. If you have many units, you can use a unit name and check Always Use this user to avoid having two files with the same name. The Scale page allows to add some specific scales for a quick plan view resizing. When all configurations are set, click OK. If you need help to use OnPOZ software, watch our videos, visit our knowledge base, or contact us by email.